San Francisco agency owner, and I manage more than $10 million per month. And the biggest thing I would say to anybody who's making a new info product is please be dynamic with your pricing and your value propositions and try to understand that you, as a company, need to find product market fit for that given time in the year. And what I will say is that a lot of people come in with, they want to make a high ticket price point because it is a high ticket white glove service, let's say. But then on the sales calls, when you review it, people are qualified, they're interested, they like you as a brand, but you know what? They just can't afford the product. And even if you introduce things like Klarna and Afterpay, they're just not converting because they don't have the credit for it. Be dynamic with your price point and realize that you can come up with anything pretty much in that space. And so you should build a pillar structure where you have high, middle, low, and the sales conversation needs to be around which component they're most likely going to buy into. So that qualifying framework needs to start with the setter process pre-meeting and just try to understand like, hey, have you been involved with any programs before? What is your working capital right now? How much do you have at the moment? How soon are you looking to get started? You need to gauge out the intent because the guy who's like, I'm just, I'm eager. I'm just looking to get into it. I really don't know too much, but you know what? I want to be here. That guy's not going to spend 14K. That guy's probably going to spend 750 bucks, right? So you need to build a program that's around that. And you know what? That's okay that he only has 750 bucks. And I don't think we should, okay, not a right fit. Let's just move on. I think being adaptable is a virtue and a really good way to succeed. And what I did in my case study is I built out a lower price point offer. And guess what? That beat out the main offer. It took us to multi six figures per month. But it took us from being up here, being snobby and saying we only charge this rate to, hey, we can work with you. We do have a lower price, but you know what? You can always upgrade. But you know what? We want you in as a partner. We want your feedback on the program, and we would love to have you. And I can say all of these things because we invested a lot into fulfillment. So they were getting a true service, and they were very happy with it. But I found that when I introduced a new price that is a good fit to the people who were coming through, the conversion rate spiked up and we were able to make a lot more money than when we were being stingy and only taking those blue chip clients.